Hey guys, my name is Eddie, otherwise known as SuperEddieMUA, and this is my very first YouTube video on my own channel, so I'm super excited. I wanted to do something really cool, and so I figured my first video I wanted to do a no makeup look, but also kind of like a get to know me. So I'm going to be talking while I'm doing it and just giving you some little tidbits about me and my life and my experiences and my work. So that way, in my first video, I'm kidding me. That way for my first video, you can kind of get to know me and I can also show you some cool makeup stuff. So let's go. So the most important thing you want to do is focus on your skincare. So I already have my skincare on. I usually put mine on after the shower just because it makes it easier and my hands are clean. If you guys want to see what I use on my skin or my skin routine, leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know and I'll do that for you. My skin is already prepped with my serum and my moisturizer, my eye cream. I'm going to be using the Veil Cosmetics Sunset Light Primer. And this just gives you like an illuminated effect and it's going to help the foundation stay and stick. So today I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation. Focus. I'm going to be using Y415. Disclaimer, this foundation is a very full coverage foundation. So you want to make sure that you're going light with it, especially if you're doing a very natural look. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a few stripes in the center. Cheeks, because I get really red cheeks. I look like a cheetah. You don't want to use a whole lot because, again, no makeup look. You want it to look very natural. To buff it out, I'm going to be using the MAC. I can't even tell you what number this brush is because it's so old, but it is their contour brush. I like this brush to buff out foundation because the bristles are fluffy, so it makes it look more diffused. So I'm just going to go in small circles. Little circles out and about. This is a super awesome foundation and brush, by the way. See what I did there? Super, yeah. Blend down the neck. You got a nice base. Again, very natural. The point was just to cover up any discoloration, any problems on the skin. You don't want it to make it look like you're wearing foundation. So again, use as little as you need and then buff outwards with a fluffy brush. So next, I'm going to go in with a concealer. I'm using the MAC Select Sheer Cover-Up in NW25. I like this concealer because it is very pigmented. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup and it also doesn't look cakey. And I'm just going to take the Makeup Forever. I'm going to take the Makeup Forever 176 brush. Put a little bit on my lid, just to even out the skin tone. And then I'm going to take that same fluffy brush from MAC that I used for the foundation and I'm going to go ahead and buff out the concealer. These dogs don't stop barking. I don't even know how I look on camera. I hope I look fine. It's my first video, guys! This is water, by the way. Filming in a garage and it's pretty hot. So there you have the foundation and concealer. Now you want to make sure you set everything fairly quickly because otherwise it will crease. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder on a big fluffy brush. This one is from Bdellium, it's number 974. I'm just going to lightly dust it over. Again, not too much, not too heavy. Sweep it over your lid. Just put it in there, put it! Yes, cute. So now I want to put a little bit of a bronzer. The reason why I use quotations is because I'm just going to use a face powder. I'm going to be using the Chanel Le Beige. Ooh, fancy, it's so cute. This one is in number 50. So it's pretty dark. Dirty ass there. I'm going to go in with a MAC, I don't know, 168. The one that looks like a little kitten paw. I like the Le Beige powder from Chanel because it still leaves you looking glowy and dewy. So this color in particular, number 50, it's more of a cooler tone, so it doesn't have any orange or red in it, which I hate in bronzers because it makes you look like you have red on your face, which is gross. I'm just gonna lightly dust it on my forehead. I'm basically gonna go around the perimeter of the face, down my cheekbones. So you guys might not see a huge difference in the face, only because I have like 75,000 lights shining on me right now so that I look somewhat decent. So keep that in mind. So just because you don't see a huge difference on your end, whether you're watching it on your computer, your iPad, your iPhone, you're gonna see a difference when you do this at home, especially with these products. But on camera, sometimes it translates to more natural, which is kind of the point, right? So you can use this makeup if you're gonna go on audition, if you're gonna go to work. It's a very good everyday sort of makeup routine that focuses a lot on the skin. So yeah. But I've been doing makeup now for about 9 years. Started at, I believe in Ulta. I started working where I was first doing makeup. And then I moved to a few lines. I worked at MAC, obviously with all this MAC shit that I have still. I worked for Armani, worked at a department store, worked at many department stores actually. So right now I just freelance and I do makeup on set. There's a couple TV shows that I work on here and there. Super fun. Super. I feel like I am unintentionally using the word super because my handle is SuperEddieMUA. So I said sorry, not sorry. Add a little more to my forehead because I feel like my forehead looks real white and I'm real brown. So for eyeshadow, I'm not going to do too much. I want it to look natural and sweet and cute. I think somebody's talking to the dogs outside. Little bastards. So next I'm going to do my brows. So when you're doing your brows for a natural look, you have to be really, really careful because sometimes they can look a little too harsh. They don't shut the f up. So next I'm going to do some... So next I'm gonna do some brows. You guys wanna be really careful when you're doing your brows on a natural makeup look or overly done. My brows look pretty full, sort of, kind of. They're decent. So I'm just gonna use a brow gel. Ooh, ooh. Does this help? People do this all over YouTube and I don't understand what the f it does. I'm gonna use the Ardell Brow Building Fiber Gel in dark brown.
Sorry, did I interrupt?
As you can tell, there's crickets because filming in a swamp in some backwoods somewhere. So the fibers in this gel just kind of build on your natural brow. See the difference? Difference. But it looks super, super natural. So small strokes. See? Nice and pretty. Great, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow, just a smidgen. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I would show you, but it's disgusting because it has a pink felt top and it gets very dirty in my kit. So we'll just leave it at that. But I'm gonna be using raw sienna and I'm gonna be taking my Cosette brush, the Cosette P350. It's real nice and pretty. I'm dipping it in raw sienna, which is a very neutral brown. I'm just gonna pop it in my crease. Concentrating the colors in the outer corner, going back and forth like windshield wipers. It just kind of gives you some dimension to the eye. Guys, I'm literally filming in a garage because this is the only space I could find, so I apologize for all the fucking weird noises like crickets and bikes and dogs, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Right? But yeah, I've been freelance now for about almost a year now. It's really cool, really chill. I love being a freelance makeup artist because I kind of get to make my own schedule and do what I want to do and work for who I want to work for. So now I'm going to take this brush, which has no fucking name because it's so old. Looks like that. It's a big shader brush, eyeshadow. You can get it from wherever. And I'm going to be taking the color Primavera from the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm just going to take that brush again that I was using for blending and I'm just going to blend it through. So next, I'm gonna take mascara. I'll be using the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. And I'm just going to do a light coating. I usually don't wear makeup on myself, even though I'm a makeup artist. I know it's f***ing weird. So sometimes when I'm doing like this, I have a really f***ing hard time. I am gonna add a little bit of a highlight. I'm gonna be using the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion Powder in number 2. It's 2. And I'm gonna be taking my Morphe B8 brush. B8! Just sweep it across, see? I'm gonna do a very light layer of this because I don't want it to be too much. But the reason why I do love this highlighter is because it's very, very soft and natural. It looks like a sheen. It makes your skin look like it's glowing and not like you have a stripe of glitter on your face. See? Very subtle. And for my blush, I'm gonna be using the NYX Ombre Blush, Nude to Me. Nude to me, that's nasty. But it's like a really pretty ombre. See that? I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush. Same one I use for the face powder. Because it's gonna make it look softer, more diffused. I'm just going to add a little color to my cheeks. For lips, I'm going to be using the Rouge Volupté from YSL, number 3. Really cute, really fancy. So I'm dabbing it in the middle, like so. I'm going to rub together. I want it to almost look like it can be my natural lip color. So if it starts to come off, no one notices or gives. And now I'm going to spray myself with a ton of Fix Plus. There you guys go. The no makeup look, very natural. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my first video. I was extremely nervous, but it was really, really fun to film, and I'm glad I finally got to do it. If you want to see how I got this black, glittery, sexy, smoky eye, then stay tuned for my next video. Thanks, bye guys. Don't forget to subscribe.